Hey, what's going on guys, it's Akhil here. So today I'm going to be showing you all the easiest method to root your Android device. So for this you'll be needing a USB cable, a USB to micro USB cable, your Android device, a laptop or a PC with an internet connection. So yeah, that's it. If you have all of these, you're all ready to go.
Let's get done with the device related process of the Android rooting procedure. So you need to go to the settings on your Android device and scroll down all the way till the bottom of the settings and tap on about device. So you'll see an option called build number. Just tap on that about 7 times until you see a pop-up called that you are now a developer. So you see now it says that we are now a developer. So once that is done, you can go back to your settings and you'll see a new option called developer options. So that is what we are concerned about. Just tap on that and you can see that there are a bunch of options if you scroll through all the options on the under developer options. So we are concerned about USB debugging under the developer options. You can just tap on USB debugging to put up a tick mark on the USB debugging option. You'll see a pop-up. Just click on OK or tap on OK. And yeah, certainly we are done with the device related process of the Android rooting procedure. So now let's switch to our PC. You need to go to this website called kingroot.net. The links will be right down in the description. So if you scroll through the page, you'll see all the things, a few of the things that you can actually do once you root your Android device. So you need to click on the option called download for Android, and then you need to install the software from the setup file. So now get hold of your Android device and plug it into your PC using a USB cable. So once you have plugged it in, just accept that you want to just accept the pop-up which comes upon your Android device, which tells that do you want to accept the RSA fingerprint something. So yeah, once you click on OK, let's switch back to a PC again. So you will see this icon called Kingo Root. Once you have installed the software which came along with the setup file from the website we have downloaded. So once you launch, at the start it will say not connected, but yeah, as you already enabled USB debugging, it will detect by itself. If not, just go back to your Android device and once again check if it's asking for the same pop-up which came earlier, and just again click on OK on your Android device. And once that's done, it will automatically detect and proceed further on your PC through the software. So it will take a while to get detected. So yeah, once it gets detected, it tells that it's connecting. So just wait for a while until it gets connected to your Android device. So you'll see the name of your device that you're going to root. And yeah, just uncheck the option that you don't want. It will actually ask you to install a few applications on your Android device. But yeah, just uncheck it if you don't want to install any of those. So yeah, once you have read all the instructions and other pointers given on the preface page of the software, you can just proceed by clicking on root. So yeah, this is going to take a while, so I'm just going to speed up the process by making it into a time lapse, and I'll catch you guys once it's done rooting. So now the Kingo Root app has finished rooting our Android device. So it says root succeeded. That means that it has finished rooting our Android device. So now let's switch back to our Android device and see its condition, the status of the root. So now if we get into the apps drawer of our Android device, we see a new app called Super User. It is an app which lets you manage the root access of apps on your Android device. it lets you manage what all apps actually access the root of your device, so that you can actually control the way your device works, which wasn't actually possible earlier when you had no root access to your device. You can uninstall a bunch of apps, the apps which you think are bloatware, and yeah, thus free up the storage space on your device, and install a few tweaks which make your Android device perform way better than it was before. So now let's go to the Play Store and install this app called Root Checker. So in the Play Store, just search for this app called Root Checker and install it on your device. This app actually lets us verify the root status on the device. It actually checks whether root has been properly installed or not on your device, so that you know whether have you done the rooting properly, so that you don't fall into any other problems when you try tweaking out many things on your Android device later on, assuming that your Android device has been rooted. So now once we have finished installing the app, the Root Checker app, just open up the app, and then once it opens up, it shows you a pop-up box. Just click on agree. Sorry for the transitions on my Android device being not at all smooth. It's actually the responsibility of the screen recording software. It is the thing which is actually making my device slow. So now just click on verify root status, the first option you see in the app, and just allow the super user access to the super user app on your device, so that it can actually check. So then it shows if the root has been installed properly. It displays a green color tick mark, which actually means that the root access has been verified on our device and that it has been installed properly.
So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.